I feel kind of like a newborn baby. I was just like enjoying walking around, like, whoa, this is new. And we were laughing like crazy.
Nice.
So it was awesome. Yeah, definitely how this is all just a game. We make such a big deal out of it. I was just looking around. I thought I could like run through the walls. Like that's how much of a game it feels like. Everything's transparent.
There are no problems. We just create those. And so it's just a profound kind of sense of there are no problems. We just create them. Like a visceral sense of all of that. It's like there are no problems other than the ones that we create. And everything is actually okay. You know, right here and now is okay. Everything's fine.
My first share had to do with being attractive and unattractive. And what was fraught about it is the process was really charged. I went back to a very young age, and I felt like I was like underwater. And when I noticed that is when I came out and actually cleared, it's like all of a sudden I like got here. It's like this whole time I was kind of like a little bit underwater, and part of me going, do they like me? And these little things that are going on, like this noise that was constantly going through my head through most of my life. And all of a sudden you clear it, and you come out, and it's like everything's clear. Like it's peaceful. And then there's no polarity. The issue is.
How do you feel about it? How attractive you are, or not attractive you are?
I don't even. It's not even an issue. I don't even care really about it. It's like there's no. I'm not even thinking about it. It's not even an issue. It's not even a thought in my mind at this point.
Thank you.
You even realize it at the very end of it, but there's a clarity and emptiness in me. Like it's more room for more joy to come in. Yeah, and I wasn't even conscious of that happening until after we'd sat and talked for a couple of minutes. It just is kind of spreading and growing.
Thank you.
Yeah, surprise.
I found it really interesting that something that was like a memory in my mind that was almost constantly there could be dissolved with the present time, and like it actually, the awareness of it being gone or just dissolving almost made me feel kind of dizzy and kind of disorientated, because it was something that was there constantly, and I didn't realize how constant it was until it wasn't.
So where are you at with it now? What are you more conscious of now?
How much easier and connectable I feel to others, really. I feel like before it would have been weird for me to go, hi, how are you, and like touch them on the leg. Now I'm like, yeah, it's all good. Like there's less of some sort of film or something in between that I'd put there from that memory that was constantly going, hey. Yeah, so it just feels really nice, and I feel more comfortable. I'm more comfortable with others.
I've never experienced anything happen so quickly, ever. That from one, it's like I took an experience pretty much from my childhood that has been kind of nagging at me all of this time, always having energy. And in 10 minutes, it totally lost its total power over me. And I mean, all I feel is joy. It's like I can see the experience now and not feel, any charge with it. I mean, just not feel any energy around it. And it's like my partner looked at me and says, you have to see your face. And it's like I could feel my face from the inside out. I could just feel my face. I could feel my whole self expanding. It just felt like a pinball machine on tilt. That it's like it just went from tilt to center. And it's like, I could feel the sides integrating. I could just feel it, and it's like everything just felt like it integrated. And it's like I have no idea how that happened.
I was working with I'm not interesting enough versus I am enough, and I think that's one I still have to work on a bit. But what I felt was it was now more of a choice to how I react to when I feel that. Like when I have that happen to me and I have that feeling happen to me, I can react to it or I can respond to it. And working on that a bit, I feel like I'm now more centered and I can respond to that feeling as opposed to just react to it and close down.
I was working on I am not successful, I am successful. And what I discovered from that was they're less important, both of them. It used to weigh on me that I had this unsuccessful event in my past when I was asked to resign from a training position. And, you know, hindsight many years later after getting over it, I really would have been bad in that position. So they had it right. But I carried the weight of that for a long time, and now it just doesn't matter. And neither does the successful, the opposite that I had, that it just doesn't matter. I can just be me and do what I do without judgment.
Oh, yeah.